Bring yourself back to a moment when you felt an intense urge to use again. Maybe even now. Not easy, right? This can feel really challenging, especially when the raw desire feels like it's coming from right inside you, gnawing at you like an unmet need. We get it. We know what that's like. When that thing, that craving energy of lust is sitting on you, it's hard to see anything clearly anymore. When it's got a hold of you, the only thing most people feel is desire, gnawing at you. Give me that. I want that. In that moment, turning your attention to anything else can feel painful, scary, and deeply uncomfortable. Wait, so this guy's saying you shouldn't get what you want right now? Like the toddler in that movie, The Incredibles, that turns into a little demon when the parent doesn't give him a cookie. This thing can get really testy quick. And yes, it can hurt to not sate its hunger. Notice we said it's because, and hear us out, the craving this thing has is different than your own. It is. Want to see proof of it? Well, you can. Just wait long enough for this thing to pass and leave you. And it always will if you wait long enough. Then you will notice a qualitative shift in your desire. Sure, you may still be intrigued by this possibility or that, but the strong, compelling force upon you won't be there. Have you ever experienced that before? Maybe try it right now. If there's an urge upon you, wait. Just wait. Long enough for it to pass. And no, 5 or 10 seconds isn't usually enough. Research suggests that urges take on average 20 minutes to pass. So get up and do something else. Put your mind somewhere else that will occupy your attention. Then you'll see what we mean. If you really want to learn this and experience it for yourself, you'll need to try something pretty challenging for many people today. It's called feeling the strong desire for something without following it. Feeling, but not following. Not feeding it and not fueling it. Why is that so challenging? Because, once again, there is some discomfort involved in denying any urge and appetite that pleads and screams for satiation. That's true of saying no thanks when the birthday cake is passed your way. And it's even more true when an offer of secret sexual escape is right there in front of you. That's one reason, by the way, that a part of you may subconsciously want so bad to just pretend this urge is really who you are and what you truly want. But don't be fooled, because remember, this isn't just coming from you. It's coming at you in 1,000 directions, thanks to a predatorial institution that encircles the globe and reaches right into your home. An institution so devastating that ancient prophets who saw it couldn't help but describe it in their own language: a predatorial beast. Listen to what John sees in our day. I saw a woman sitting on a scarlet beast, dressed in purple and scarlet, adorned with gold, precious stones, and pearls. She had a gold cup in her hand, filled with everything vile, and with the impurities of her prostitution. On her forehead, a cryptic name was written, Babylon, the great mother of prostitutes and of the vile things of the earth. A beast, working with the ultimate prostitute. Before you let your heart go lurching again off after another video or picture, listen to what John sees next. I saw that the woman was drunk on the blood of the saints and on the blood of the witnesses to Jesus. Yes, the consequences of getting overcome by this beast for good are so real. Upon seeing this, the Apostle John said he was, quote, greatly astonished. Maybe we should be too. I mean, let's be honest, most of us would run from a scary beast. But this monstrous thing that is destroying the lives of people trying to have beautiful relationships is doing so thanks to a companion who looks good, so good, and who causes all nations to, quote, drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Please recognize, this goes way beyond mere entertainment, emotional relief, or, quote, meeting our needs towards something else. John goes on to say next, the dragon was enraged at the church and declared war against all who keep God's commandments and hold to the testimony of Jesus. And then in the next chapter, he says, the beast was permitted to wage war with the saints and to overcome them. Does that sound familiar? 600 years earlier, the prophet Daniel similarly foresaw in vision a fantastic entity that, quote, spake very great things, maybe through the media's modern-day megaphone, and, quote, made war with the saints and prevailed against them. Has the beast prevailed against you? Have you been overcome? Well, now's your chance to go after something else. Something way better than anything this multinational digital beast has ever promised you and ever delivered on. Something called lasting sweetness and profound peace and inexpressible joy. That comes only one way and through one person. Not through any screen. Close your eyes and rest them on Him, the Lord, the Savior of the world. And lay your heart and mind before Him. However it is you're feeling, whatever it is that's messing with you right now, He can help you endure it. And eventually throw it off, no matter how long it takes. This is your freedom fight and your great adventure, your quest for healing and freedom. Even if it takes a while, as Isaiah wrote, you will keep in perfect and constant peace all whose mind is stayed on Him, whose thoughts are fixed on Him, because they trust Him. If the struggle continues, notice it calmly, like people do with other kinds of pain, observing as best you can the urge and craving from a place deeper than the emotion and the physical sensation. A still, quiet place called awareness or spirit. A place you can learn to rest in and even live out of. Be patient in this process, looking to Him in every thought, reaching for Him and resting on Him. Place your affections on Him forever. And when they come, acknowledge with calm and grace the cravings for other bodies. Then do the opposite, gifting your heart and mind to someone else. Way better. Someone who can fulfill all your sweetest dreams and help you reach your highest, most amazing potential as the man or woman you really, truly are. See, who you are is so much more than just what this feeling tells you right now. This is not who you are. It's not. Remember that. And also remember, who you really are is so precious, infinitely precious, with infinite potential. You don't have to believe me. Sit with yourself for long enough, or sit before God for long enough, and you will find this out for yourself. I promise. You are a child of God. You are precious, as is everyone else around you, including the people who are involved in this seductive thing that's pulling on so many of our hearts. They are precious. Remember, not everything you feel is true and good and of God, but some things are. One part of your great adventure is learning the difference between the two, so that you can embrace one and lay aside the other. We'll all be rooting for you.